I know you're gonna dig this.
They'll throw to second for one, and now they got the man trapped at third and tagging out. And second and two, handoff goes to McCaffrey up the middle, finds a little room, lot more room, and he's off to the races.
Welcome to the In the Zone Sports Talk Radio Network. You're listening to the Just Us Sports Talk Show with your host, Kate Dinks from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, the small city with the large heart, and co-host Dana the Hater Clark from St. Petersburg, Florida. Also co-hosting Murray E. Baskerville from Gotta Be More Careful, Baltimore, Maryland. These are your hosts, bringing you the ultimate in sports news for the ultimate sports fan. Be sure to download the Try 99 TV app on any smart device and subscribe to In the Zone Sports Talk Television. The cost is $4.95. Thank you in advance for your support. Now sit back and prepare to get into another episode of the Just Us Sports Talk Show.
What's up? What's up, everybody? It's Monday, July 13th. We got the home run derby going on today. We're gonna talk about that a little bit. But it's a warm July day, July 13th, 2026. I hope to see everybody doing well. No sad news today. All good news. So we got Mo back on. Hopefully we get Dana back on and we can rock and roll. Waiting on the other guys to come on and see if they can get on. And then we're going to be good to go. Ladies and gentlemen, don't ignore the Terrible Towel thing because they got a quarterback that's 9 years away from being 50. So we're not going to even think about that part of it.
Well, first of all, he's already 42. So your math ain't mathing.
Okay, well, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. But anyway, guys, I want to wish my boy Smith a happy birthday. He was probably he was my very first co-host back in the day when I was with In the Zone Sports Talk Radio. I mean, In the Zone. No, what's it called? I forgot. Talk to Me Sports Radio. That's what it was. Talk to Me Sports Radio. He was one of my co-hosts. So if you see him, he's in the ATL. If you see him, give him a shout out. Happy birthday, brother. Many more. So let's get started. Are you ready? Let's get started. MLB standings. In American League, you got the Tampa Bay Rays 56 and 38. 35-15 at home, 21 and 23 on the road. That's got to change second half. Lost one game, they found the last 10. The New York Yankees, in spite of all the injuries, are 54 and 42. 3 games out of first place, 23 and 20 at home, 31 and 21 on the road. I guess they play better on the road because they don't have nobody booing them on the road, but at home they get booed for being 23 and 30. I'm just saying. 1-4 in a row, 6-4 in the last 10. The Boston Red Sox, ladies and gentlemen, who was in last place 2 weeks ago, is now in third place, 46 and 48, 10 games out of first place, 17 and 27 at home, 29 and 21 on the road, one 9 in a row, and they're 9 and 1 in the last 10 games. They're the hottest team in Major League Baseball right now. You got the Orioles and the Blue Jays coming up. Yes.
How many games are they out of first place?
10.
Yeah, so they won 9 games, and they still 10 games out. And they only...
But they're the hottest team in baseball. But they're the hottest team in baseball. They started the win streak off the Yankees, if I'm not mistaken.
They did.
Hey, Kevin.
They won 4 in a row.
You don't have to pay. You don't have to explain anything to him. The last time we saw them, they went 0-4 against that team that's 10 back.
Thank you. That's 10
so
back.
I don't want to hear none of what he talking about. His critique of my Boston Red Sox when they have not had to deal with none of the madness that the Yankees were supposed to be dishing out this year. We either split or we beat them this season. So I don't want to hear Yankees ain't tough.
Mm.
The only thing tough that's happened in Yankee Stadium is Jay-Z showing up the last 3 days. That's it. That's the only entertainment that New York has been getting.
Whoa, shots fired. Shots are fired.
Nobody trying to hear that.
Shots have been fired.
Talking about my people.
Shots.
Powered by
Wait a minute.
Riverside FM.
Shots has been
Wait a
fired.
minute. Was he trying to go pow, pow, pow? Because that is not what he did.
Hey,
He didn't turn on. Oh my goodness. He didn't turn on sound effects down. This man is scary.
All right, Mo. We gonna go into it now.
I'm just gonna say this. The
Go
only
ahead.
place that's colder than New York at 23 and 20 at home is Boston at 17 and 27. Okay, so y'all can stay your butt in Boston because y'all can't win there. You better take it on.
guess what we did? We took y'all the last 4 games at the crib. The last time we beat y'all was 4 times in a row at the house.
Think about what you were before that. 17.
Hey.
I'm sorry, 13 and 23 is what you were before that.
And 4 of those wins are the New York Yankees.
When we
The
get
tough
healthy
guys.
at the end of the season, we'll see where everybody is at the end of the year.
All that I know is Janet Jackson said, "What have you done for me lately?"
Right.
I see the Dodgers lost the last 3.
Nah, I'm not. Hey, we'll get to the Dodgers. We'll get to the Dodgers. We'll get to the
Both of us
Dodgers.
on win streaks. We the ones that can talk right now.
The Chicago White Sox are 50 and 45, holding on to first place, 31 and 17 at home, 19 and 28 on the road. They can't withstand this. Not the second half. 1-3 in a row. They're 5-5 in the last 10. The Cleveland Guardians are 51 and 46, tied for first place, 24 and 22 at home, 27 and 24 on the road, -2 negative and run differential, 1-4 in a row, 6 and 4 in the last 10. You got the Twins. That's 3 in a row. That's 3 behind. You got the Tigers, who are 6.5. The Warriors are kind of much out of it. In the West, you got the Texas Rangers, who are in first place right now. They are 49 and 47, 24 and 22 at home, 25 and 25 on the road, a -15 run differential, 1-1 game, 5-5 in the last 10. Seattle Mariners they on this doggone roller coaster with me again. We're gonna talk about this. I'm gonna just leave it alone for right now. I'm just gonna woosah. Let me woosah. Okay, let me get back on track.
Does he have 2
Texas
teams
Rangers
in
are
every sport?
Texas Rangers are 49 and 47 at home. They're 24 and 22 on the road at home, 25 and 25 away from home. A -15 run differential. They won 1 game. They 5-5 last 10. Seattle Mariners are 48 and 49, a game and a half out of first place. Then coming up is you have the Houston Astros are 47-51, 3 games out of first place. The Athletics are 41 and 45, 8 games out of first place. I'm trying to stay focused right now, so I'm trying to stay focused. National League, the Atlanta Braves are 55 and 40, first place, 27 and 18 at home, 28 and 22 at away, plus 92 run differential, 1-1 game, 5-5 in the last 10. Philadelphia Phillies are 54 and 43, 2 games out of first place, 25 and 21 at home, 29-22 on the road, a -10 run differential, 1-2 in a row, they're 5-5 in the last 10. The Marlins are 52 and 45, 4 games out of first place. The Washington Nationals are 48 and 49, 8 games out of first place. The New York Mets, terrible Mets. They're just terrible. They're 16 games out of first place. Central Division, Milwaukee Brewers are 59 and 37, 29 and 18 at home, 30 and 19 on the road. A run differential of 126, lost 3 in a row, 5-5 in the last 10. Chicago Cubs are 54 and 42, 5 games out of first place. 1-2 in a row, they're 64 in the last 10. You got the Cardinals who are 50 and 45. You got the Pirates who are 50 and 45. Mo, when was the last time the Pirates have had a winning record at All-Star break? Do you know? Can you put it up for me and find out? They're 9.5 games out of first place. Their run differential was 44. They won 3 in a row, they're 73 in the last 10. Cincinnati Reds are 43 and 52. 15 games out of first place. Out west, the Los Angeles Dodgers, who have the best record in Major League Baseball with 61 wins, 36 losses, a 31-19 at home, 30-17 on the road, a run differential 190 or 149, lost 3 in a row, 5 behind the last 10. The Diamondbacks are in second place at 49-47, 11 games out of first place. The Padres are 48-48, 12 games out of first place. The Giants are 41-55, 19 games out of first place. The Colorado Rockies are 39-59. The Colorado Rockies, they said if they lose 10 more games, they will be, not 10, I think 15 more games, they'll officially be eliminated from making anything, which is crazy. But getting back to the American League, that league's trash right now. Let's talk about it. American League is trash. Everybody but the Orioles, the Blue Jays, the Angels are pretty much out of it. Everybody else got a chance. I just knew Seattle, as good as Seattle played last year, guys, down the end, that they will walk away with the division. They're sitting there at 48-49, a half a game out of first place, 27-20 at home, 21-29 on the road. They got great pitching. What is going on here with these guys? They're leaving it open for the Astros are the most scariest team in the American League, in my opinion, because they just go about their job normal day. They're a blue collar worker team. They just go to work with a lunch bucket, put in 8 hours, and next thing you know, they're in first place. The Central Division is probably not the worst, but the West Division is probably the worst. You got every team in that division other than the Angels that can make the playoffs. What's going on with the net? What's going on in the American League that is this bad right now? And Mo, you're on the line today, and I brought a question up to everybody about something.
Question. The Pirates in 2016 had a winning record at the All-Star break.
Damn, 2016. That's over 12 years ago. 10 years ago. Wow. That's bananas. Bananas, guys. That's bananas. But can both of your guys are American League teams?
Hey, Rich. I'm gonna look for the last time that the Cleveland Browns had a winning record at the end of the season.
The year we went to the playoffs and we beat the Pittsburgh Steelers in the playoffs. You don't remember that?
That's all. Outside of that year, it's probably like 20 years before that. 20 years before.
Can somebody please tell me
finished
what is going on?
Winless.
What's going on?
Any other team?
What is going on in the American League right now? I gotta ask a question, because the team that went to the World Series are in last place, 45-51. Somebody help me figure this out.
Okay,
is Toronto that bad?
They lost Bo Bichette, man.
So one player is that big.
He's playing for the Mets. He's playing for the Mets.
So Mo, let me ask you a question. Does one player make or break a team in Major League Baseball?
I have to say no now because we lost Aaron Judge and we still winning. But
okay.
I would say if the Dodgers lost Shohei, I think that would be a good chance of actually one player being major for one team. Juan Soto was out for a little while for the Mets. They've been terrible all year. With him or without him. But I don't think baseball is that sport that one player makes a difference.
Okay. So this is my question though. The Angels, what is going on? I know the owner makes money. I know he's making money off the team, right? And we know that there's a good possibility next season they might go on strike because the players doesn't want a salary cap. The owners want a salary cap, right? But I'm just trying to figure it out. How can the Angels be this bad for so long? You know what I'm saying? Kansas City was going up and down a little bit, but the Angels been where the Angels always been. If them are the Athletics, but the Athletics are playing good enough baseball that they have an opportunity. They could do like the Red Sox and go on a run. So what is going on in the American League is my question. is baseball that bad, or is the is the National League being that dominant a team right now to have teams that, I mean, you look Colorado's the only team that's like they got 39 losses. 39 wins. You know what I'm saying? They're not they have the least amount of wins in the major leagues. But again, you talk, if you let Curry tell us, they got a great fanfare up in Colorado, because what else is to do during baseball season in Colorado? You can't go skiing because it's summertime. You know what I'm saying? You can't play in the snow. So what else you got to do? You know what I'm saying? But that's a team, I'm being honest with you, that's a team that should think about being moved. You know what I'm saying? Because again, baseball, to me, baseball can't afford to go on strike, right? Because I think they're in a good spot right now with the robotic calling balls and strikes. And if you watch it, the umpires are not that much off of balls and strikes. So that lets you know that prior to this, they was calling what would look like a strike, and what was a ball was a ball. So they're really on top of what they've been doing. You know what I'm saying? But now, I don't know. And then we got the National League, where we got the Mets, who got the third, I think the second highest pay scale, with 40 wins. What? I need some help. Somebody need to help me out here. I need somebody to tell me why. And the crowd goes silent.
What do you want us to say?
You should hit the whirlpool or whatever.
Yeah.
Meet the Mets.
I just don't know. I'm just saying. I mean, what is going on with the Mets though? You know, the Cubs are back and doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? The Rays have a good team, right? They just can't get it together, right? The Giants, I don't know what's going on with the Giants, because nobody wants to go to the Giants and play baseball. They gave Tattoos big money. They gave a couple other players big money, and they's like, "No, we're not coming here." You know, I don't want to say on air why I think they're not going to San Francisco, but there's a reason why they ain't going to San Francisco. I'm just saying. I think we got Dana on the line. Dana, is that you?
Yes, sir.
All right. Welcome, Dana. How Pop doing, man?
Oh man, he doing good. I just got to get him out of this. He just want to ride all day.
Oh, Lord. Oh, he reminiscing. That's what he doing when he's riding all day. He reminiscing.
Yeah, man. He don't want to ride all day. Take me over here.
So we had
one of his best friends was like, "Oh, take me to my best friend's house. Nobody live there no more." Okay, cool. But it's good.
Dana, let me tell you something.
I'm back.
That could be me. That sounds like that could be me back when I get to that age where I can't drive no more. And I had my dog. I said, "Baby, take me over here." Daddy, your friend don't live there no more. What you mean he don't live there no more? Somebody else living in the house. I can see that being me. I can see that being me. So we had the draft the other day, right? And in the draft, the Yankees. We'll start with you, Mo. Hunter Diaz, left-hand pitcher from Arkansas. What's your thoughts on him?
We always can add a couple of miles per hour. He has good command. He just throws in the low 90s right now. We get him 96, 97. He could be nasty.
Okay. Rich, you got a guy by the name of Jake Schaefer. Shortstop from North Carolina. Didn't North Carolina go to the World Series? Were they in the World Series?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Bill
So
Belichick.
They got Owen Hall from North Carolina too.
They had two number 1 draft picks?
No, they had pick 67.
Pick 67.
Oh, so I just did the top 30 picks.
Oh yeah, well both of those were pretty highly touted. I think we probably reached on Schaffner. But I mean, we needed a shortstop. So we'll see what we got.
All right, Dana, the Braves got
You asking me about the baseball draft?
yeah. Okay. You hit,
man.
you hit that right.
I gotta see how everything turn out, man.
You hit it right on the nose, Dana. Dana came right on time. He came right on time.
I'm like, man,
Rich,
So,
look at your boy.
Rich.
He done found some new toys.
Yeah.
And the crazy part, I've been watching soccer.
Okay. So Atlanta Braves picked number 9, AJ Garcia, center fielder from Virginia. Draft ranking was 24. It says, who is Garcia? One of the most consistent hitting in college baseball. Garcia starred at Duke for 2 years. It was a starter at Duke for 2 years before transferring to Virginia for the 2026 season. He put up a 317, 459, 583 career slash line and belted 43 home runs while posting a career best of 1.12 OPS for the Cavaliers this season. Left-hand hitter, Garcia played through a shoulder pain this season, and that combined with the question about his ultimate fit in center field versus move to a corner or spot impacts his spot on some draft boards. While the Braves took him, another player with more floor than ceiling, Garcia has done nothing but perform in a premium college level for 3 seasons. His power isn't quite there yet, and it remains to be seen how much of all will come as a pro. But this is a hitter who puts the ball on the bat about as well as anyone in the draft and plays at any level. So that's a good thing. They always they come with some negative, and then they bring back the positive. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. I always learned that as supervisor. You always talk about the negative, and you always end it with a positive. Talk about the negative, and you say, "How was your day? Have a good day." And that's a positive thing. Los Angeles Dodgers got Bo Lawrence, third baseman, Christian Church Episcopal High School, South Carolina. 6'5" left-hander hitter. Lawrence has tremendous spring, a climbing draft board as a well-rounded hitter prospect with the powerful potential, a smooth swing, and performance against quality pitchers on the showcase circuit last summer. He has room to fill out any strength, and while he played shortstop in high school, he will be moved to third base on the pros and could end up in a corner outfield position. And that's all I got. I ain't print the rest of it off. So, look like the Dodgers got a guy from high school. Now let me ask you guys a question. Why does baseball allow kids from high school to go straight to the pros, but basketball doesn't? We know why football doesn't, because they're not physically fit to play football from high school to the pros. I get that, but hockey allows it to happen. And do you think hockey's harder to play than football? I think it is. Even though you're covered up, I think it is. But my question to you guys is, why do you think that they don't allow basketball players to come out of high school straight to the pros?
I think it's the lack of farm teams. I think football doesn't have really a farm system. The NBA's farm system is minimal. Baseball and hockey, you have leagues all over the country where these kids can go play to get ready for the NHL.
Okay.
And Major League Baseball. Like college is the pipeline for football.
And I know that baseball was getting rid of like the single A, the double A. The only thing is have the triple A, and 4A. I thought they were getting rid of some of the baseball teams, But again, I'm not mad one way or another. I just think with basketball, and you got the G League, you get guys from high school should be able to go to the G League and play. They should have to go overseas for 1 year and play, and then come back and have to play. Not that it don't help them overseas, you know what I'm saying, because they can learn the fundamentals better overseas than they can here. But I don't think it's fair that they don't allow them to come right out of high school and play basketball. In the United States, it just don't to me. It just don't make any sense. But it'll probably change again if the right person comes out. If we see the next LeBron James in basketball, they might just change that. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't want to. And I think a lot of it has to do with college, because you kind of cheat the guys out of college too. And the college, NCAA is like, yo, you beating us up. You're taking all these guys from us, and we could make some money off these guys as well. But they're not there to make money for you. But now that you have the NIL deal, it makes it a little sweeter for a guy to play college basketball more so than play the pros. But getting drafted in the pros from high school, they're looking at the potential. They're not looking at it right now. You know what I'm saying? So they try to put the work in for them guys to look better on the pro side of it. Then they look for them to build them up in the G League so that they can play on the pro side level, because if you think about the way basketball was played this year, it was a little tough. They was letting them get away with a lot of stuff this year, with checking them and boxing out. And even though Wemby, I love what Wemby did, though. He became the villain of the NBA. I love that, because I think that makes it that much better. But anybody else got anything for baseball? Oh, I wanted to talk about the home run derby real quick. So, ladies and gentlemen, the home run derby is on tonight. It's in the city called Brotherly Love, unless you're talking to Mo. So
two of them. They ain't my brothers.
So they ain't my brothers. You see here. So I think you got two Philly guys. You got Harper and Kyle Schwarber. In it, you got Jordan Walker and Junior Cameroy. I think that's his name. I think that's how you pronounce it. But they're picking him to win. And they changed the format up a little bit, and I'm trying to see if I can find the format they had. So the format is this right here. Okay, so it says explaining home run derby new format for 2026. They keep changing things up. The home run derby, the 2026 home run derby at Citizen Park is just hours away, which means the dinging will soon be flying. The dinging will soon be flying in Philadelphia, PA. Dinging, that whoever wrote this didn't make. I mean, it made sense if you're from Philly, but if you ain't from Philly, you don't know about the Liberty Bell dinging. That's what they gotta say. This year's derby will look a bit different in multiple ways, as five of the 8 participants are taking part in the festivities for the first time in their respective career. But that's not the only unfair aspect of this year's event. This is what's new in the home run derby. So the first round, it says you get to swing the bat 20 times. Second round, you get to swing the bat 15 times. Final time is 15. But the key to it is if you swing the bat, there's no time limit, but you have to hit a home run or you're done. So it says here, the derby will move back to a systematic similar to the outs-based format and adopt a swing-based rule system. There's no time in the home run derby to relieve for some. Each player will get a certain number of swings per round, and each swing a player takes will count towards their total allotment. Whether it results in a home run or not, this is a look at how many swings the slugger will get 3 rounds. So it says first round you get 20, second round you get 15, finals you get 15. If a player last swing in a round results in a home run, they will keep swinging until they do they do not hit a home run. Unlike in the past 3 years, there was no bracket in the first round and no bonus round. All 8 players will take their swings in the first round, and the 4 players who belt the most home runs will advance in the second round, where they will be seeded based on the home run totals from the first round. From there, the slugger will go head to head in their respective matchups, determine the 2 finalists. How the tie will be broken in 2026 home run. Any 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 ties in the first round will be broken by home run distance, with the players who hit the longest home run advances to the second round. Any ties in the second round or final will be broken by 3 swing off until there's a winner. Why did the Major League change the home run derby format for 2026? The clock based format sped up the derby, which at times literally made for a nice change of pace. But the time also made the derby a hard to watch, as fans had little time to anticipate the home runs that was hit before the next pitch was on its way. With a timer in place, there was also an increased chance that hitters would tire more quickly, leading to less excitement as the event went on. Major League Baseball Executive Vice President of Baseball Operations Morgan Sword told Athletics the league has received feedback from fans, current players, and former players, with one complaint being that Derby was too difficult to follow along with. The idea behind the change. So that's what's going on with the Derby. I don't know if it's gonna make it better or make it. I don't know if it's gonna make it better or make it worse. But they get to sit there, and there should be some time. Should be some time limit after you swing your bat. There should be a time limit within you swinging the bat again, because that means you could be up there forever swinging the bat. You know what I'm saying? So that really is not making any. To me, that's not really making any sense. But that's it for baseball, guys. Anybody got anything else for baseball? I think we got Lou on, and we got Curry on. Curry, what's going on?
Hey, not much. Good evening, guys. Hey, I did want to clear up something you mentioned earlier. They still do have class 1A, 2A, 3A in baseball. In fact, right here in Winston-Salem, where I live, there's a class 2A affiliate of the Chicago White Sox called the Winston-Salem Dash. So they still have the minor leaguers other than the 3A.
So what did they get? What did they get rid of? Because they said they was gonna get rid of the league. So is there certain teams that still stick around, or what?
Maybe they got rid of some teams or something. Okay. I don't know, but I know we do have it changes all the time. I mean, sometimes we've had the White Sox, we've had the Marlins, we've had the Red Sox years and years ago, and they just change all the time. We had the Cubs at one time. Okay. But I don't know what they got rid of, but they definitely still have their class 2A here in Winston-Salem, the Chicago White Sox. Okay. The Winston-Salem Dash.
Okay. There's a couple of levels. There's higher A and low A. They probably got rid of some of the low A teams.
Okay, so okay.
Yeah, because our Senators are still around.
I'm not sure Durham has a. They used to have a right here, not far from here in Durham, North Carolina. They used to be the Durham Braves. That was their single A team, and I think they moved that to Myrtle Beach, if I'm not mistaken. And there's their 2A team down there, because I know that AAA team is in Gwinnett.
What do Curry? Doesn't Charlotte have a AAA team there? The Charlotte Bats or something like that?
Charlotte Knights.
Charlotte Knights. Was it ever the Bats? Did they change their name?
No, that was the Greensboro Bats. That's here in Greensboro, North Carolina. Not right here by me. Don't ask me who their affiliate or what major league team they're affiliate of, because I'm not sure. But I do know they do have the Bats in Greensboro, and the Knights.
Durham Bulls. The Durham Bulls.
He said they called it Durham.
With Tampa Bay Rays.
He said the Durham Bulls with Tampa Bay Rays. AAA.
Okay, so they still do have the Durham Bulls. I wasn't sure if at one time I know they were the Durham Braves, affiliate of the Braves. So, okay, good. They did keep that. So there's a lot of affiliates around in this area and up in the Virginia market. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. So if you might want to watch minor league baseball, enjoy minor league baseball, it's around. I just don't have very much interest in going to any of those games. I've been Phil was saying they got the dash, and I've been to 2 games down there. And one of them was a doubleheader, and I left. The first inning, the first game of the doubleheader went extra innings, so we left about the 3rd inning of the 2nd game.
Okay. Hey, Richard Moe, did they just? I just something come across my my timeline. Did they announce the players for the Hall of Fame, NFL Hall of Fame game that's going to the Hall of Fame? I see something about Roger Craig going in.
That's a while ago.
A while ago. Roger Craig going in this year.
Roger Craig's going in. Larry Fitzgerald.
When did they do it?
Not Larry Fitzgerald.
Oh, that
It's
was.
been done a while back.
Yeah, that was
months ago.
Yeah, that was like March. I want to say.
Maybe.
How do we miss that then? Did I miss
We
that?
didn't miss it. You missed
No,
it.
you missed it.
Yeah, that's been announced a while. I knew
Oh,
from the Panthers.
I missed it, but nobody talked about it on the show. That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
But I missed it.
It was big
I
news.
think they put it in
Drew
about
Brees is
an
going
hour.
in.
Oh, we're going to talk about it next week then. We're going to talk about it because I didn't know. I'm just saying. Somebody just posted. On my Pro Hall of Fame page. I see something about Roger Craig getting in, which I really
it's
love.
coming up though, because that's how we start each NFL preseason with the Hall of Fame game.
Right.
You guys getting the Hall of Fame.
Right, but I
Larry
don't
Fitzgerald is getting in.
remember.
Okay, I was right.
I don't remember seeing it or anything like that.
Luke
It's the
Kuechly.
Cardinals
My
and
thing is,
the Panthers.
I'm glad that Roger Craig got in because he should have been a long time ago. I love the way that dude runs. I love the way he runs. So congratulations to Roger Craig so far. That's why I know got in. Everybody else, I'll take a
I
look
hate
at.
Roger Craig.
Don't be a hater. Don't be a hater, Dana.
I agree
No,
with what Dana
because he
said.
played with
It's
Joe
too easy
Montana
for
and beat
him
my Dolphins to the ground.
Wait a minute.
That was like one of the last games I watched with my grandfather.
All right, go ahead, Curry. What you saying?
No, I'm sorry. I've interrupted. I was just saying I agree with what Dana said. It's true. It's almost letting too many people into the Hall of Fame. Roger Craig was a good running back, but was he the best in his era during that time?
No.
He wasn't the best.
He
Roger
He
Craig
was-
was like a thousand guys, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. He was a different kind of dude. Like he wasn't your
What I'm-
everyday running back.
What I'm saying, I only thing I said was I like Roger Craig. I didn't say if he should have been or should not have been in the Hall of Fame. I just love the way that man ran, and I guarantee you, my whole thing about it is that why don't we see anybody else take on that type of running style in the NFL anymore? Because the high knee things he does, that gives you can't tackle that. That's hard to tackle. That's way hard to tackle. That's all I'm saying. I love the way the man ran. As a Rams fan, I hate to see him play against us.
Didn't Reggie Bush run high like that?
No, not like Reggie Craig. Not like
Yeah.
Roger Craig.
No, I'm sorry. Eric Dickerson was the high leg.
No, Roger Craig had that the way he ran was incredible.
Yeah, one year he ran for 1,500 and he caught 534. So I knew he was in the 2,000 yards. That was nasty. Now, LC Greenwood not getting off the Steelers defense, that's messed up.
See, yeah. So right here it says if Roger Craig, it says NFL career, he played 11 years as a running back. That's incredible for itself because the average is 4 to 6 years for running backs. From 1983 to 1993, he played 165 games, rushed for 1,191 yards, rushing attempts. Rushing yards was 8,189 yards. His yards carried was 4.1, so that puts him always in good field position. Rushed for 56 touchdowns. Receptions was 566. Receiving yards 4,911. So you can almost say he was a dual back. Receiving touchdowns 17. Total touchdowns 73. Total yards from scrimmage was 13,000. Three Super Bowl champions. 4-time Pro Bowler, first-time All-Pro in 1988, NFL Offensive Player in 1988, first player in the NFL history to record 1,000 yards and 1,000 yards receiving the same season, 1985.
Exactly. That's what I was saying. I thought he was the first guy that did that.
His best rushing season came in 1988, 300 carries for 1,500 yards, 9 touchdowns, 4.8 yards per carry. That's crazy right there. So that right there within itself, I think that gets him in the Hall of Fame. But I agree with you, Curry, and I agree with you, Curry, about you saying how they let anybody in the Hall of Fame. But again, we talk about this all the time: is why don't they make a standard for what should be the minimum to get you into the Hall of Fame? But you know why they don't want to do it? Because it's too much controversy.
Well,
because if you look at it now. Go ahead.
Roger Craig's kind of the exception because Roger Craig is like a pioneer to an entire genre of running back. I agree that there were better running backs than him. But he pioneered the running back receiving the ball. Like, not saying that nobody ever caught a ball. No running back, but saying that they built that into the offense, and he was 1,000 and 1,000 in the season. He pioneered the Marshall Faulks, the Edgerrin Jameses, like all of it. Christian McCaffrey, those dudes wouldn't exist without Roger Craig.
There's only 3 guys that have ever had 1,000 yards rushing and 1,000 receiving in the same season.
Running backs.
Well, who else it gonna be?
Marshall Faulk and who else?
Marshall Faulk,
Christian McCaffrey.
They're only 3.
Daniel Tomlinson didn't do it.
Wow. Wow, that says something right there.
That was crazy.
That says something. That says something right there for you, man. I will get to we can do the Hall of Fame next week situation because we're getting closer to
the Hall of Fame committee fanboys.
But the thing about it is, Dana, is like again, like
you gonna keep Larry Fitzgerald out?
No, Larry Fitzgerald should be in.
You're going to keep Luke Kuechly out?
You're
going to keep Adam Vinatieri out?
Whoa. Hold up. What you say about Larry Fitzgerald?
Larry Fitzgerald shouldn't be in no Hall of Fame.
Okay.
All right. Just disqualified himself.
All right.
Larry Fitzgerald is the only wide receiver that has more tackles than drops in his career.
That don't mean nothing.
Okay, Dana.
He has like 30 tackles. Because his quarterbacks were trash.
30 tackles.
Yes. As a wide
receiver. Let me give you his stats. I don't think the tackles got him in all the.
I'm talking about the lack of drops. He has more tackles than drops.
That's probably the only reason he got in more.
Larry Fitzgerald, Larry Fitzgerald, one of the greatest wide receivers in NFL history, spent his entire 17-year career with the Arizona Cardinals. He played 263 games.
Oh, man.
Receptions was 1,434. Reception yards is 17,000 yards. His receiving touchdowns 121. Yards per reception is 12.2. He made 11 Pro Bowls, first team All-Pro 2008, 2 times NFL receptionist leader 2005, 2016. Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year award 2016. NFL 2010 All-Decade Team. Playoff stats: 57 receptions, 942 yards receiving, 10 touchdowns, and he had 10 receiving touchdowns in just 10 playoff games. One of the most productive postseason runs by a receiver in NFL history.
Well, he was like 6'6".
One of Fitzgerald's most remarkable records.
6'5".
Wait a minute. Listen to this. One of Fitzgerald's most remarkable records is that he finished his career with more tackles than drops. 41 tackles, and he had 29 drops. A testament of his excellent hands. He's also been eligible for the Pro Hall of Fame in 2006. So
can I say something?
Go ahead, Mo.
The reason I know this stat is what's the tackle he didn't make?
The one in the Super Bowl?
Exactly.
But Dana, listen. Would you guys?
Fitzgerald like 6'5".
I don't know how tall he is.
I think he's like 6'3".
But that
Mark Clayton was 5'9", catching Dan Marino passes.
Larry Fitzgerald 6'3".
He put Dan Marino in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, well, we
Kurt Warner shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame.
Dana.
Oh,
Yeah, Duper M. Clayton.
Dana.
It was loaded.
Dana, would you smoke?
Nobody tell me nothing more.
Dana, would you smoke?
It's fanboyism.
Was you smoking something before you came here? When you sipping? I know you don't drink.
No,
I know you don't drink. I know you don't drink.
Smoke. I don't drink.
What?
But they fanboy. Stop all that fanboyism.
So Dana, tell me.
Fitzgerald is top 10.
Exactly.
So many.
Exactly.
So many.
Yes.
Catches.
Dana,
yards.
They put Torrey Holt in the Hall of Fame. Stop it, man.
Torrey Holt deserved to be in the Hall.
Stop it.
Who are you talking about? Clayton and Dula should be in. Are you serious?
Stop it, man.
That's your.
And I'm mad they put Jason Taylor in the Hall of Fame.
Jason Taylor was a great
Dana.
defensive end.
Dana, I'm gonna say is this right here. Torrey Holt had 8 seasons with at least 80 receptions, 11,000 yards receiving, from 2000 to 2007. During the 2000 decade, he recorded more receiving yards than any other player, any NFL player. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna throw in the 7 Pro Bowls.
He played when the rules was different too.
Y'all ain't have no running game.
Now you can't do nothing. Mark Clayton played with all that. Stop it, man.
No
He played with football.
But Dana, nobody's disagreeing with you about Mark.
Like why? I just don't. Hey, I just don't understand why Torrey Holt and Isaac Bruce in the Pro Bowl. I mean, in the Hall of Fame. How? And Larry Fitzgerald. How?
I just gave you the stats.
Over Art Monk, over real receivers.
Art Monk's in the Art Monk's in the Hall. Art Monk's in the Hall. What are you talking about?
Well, here, let's just do this. Let's just do this. Wait. So Larry Fitzgerald played from 2004 to 2020. Mark Clayton from 83 to 93. Games played. Larry Fitzgerald 263. Mark Clayton 158. Receptions. Larry Fitzgerald 1,432. Mark Clayton 582. Receiving yards. Larry Fitzgerald 17,492. Mark Clayton 8,974. Touchdowns 121 to 84, and Pro Bowls 11 to 5. Now, I understand that they played in different eras. But Miami at that time had zero running game. It was Dan Marino and the Marks, and that was it.
Right.
So you're upset because they're not in the Hall of Fame. Is that what you're saying?
That's right. Without Marx Brothers, Dan Marino wouldn't have been in the Hall of Fame.
And I don't disagree with that. They should be in the Hall of Fame. During that time period, they should be in the Hall of Fame. Because Mark Duper had 3 Pro Bowl seasons, 1984, 86, and 2000. 1984, 1986, and 1991. 4 seasons of 1,000 yards rushing. Member of the famous Mark Brothers receiving duo with Mark Clayton. Helped the Dolphins go to Super Bowl in 1984. Best season, 1986. He had 67 receptions, 1,313 yards receiving, 11 touchdowns. His average an outstanding 19.6 per catch. That means he has speed, and he has speed. And listen to this: Duper was one of the NFL's premier vertical threats during the 1980s. His speed and ability to stretch the defense made him an ideal target for Dan Marino. Powerful arm, and he remains one of the most productive wide receivers in the history. He should be in the Hall of Fame. I'm not disagreeing with you on that. But like I said early, when Curry said something about it,
said they should have been in the Hall of Fame.
But listen to me, Dana. Just listen to me. We're not disagreeing with you. We all agree with you that he should be in the Hall of Fame. This is why I said that there should be a standard for the Hall of Fame. When Mark Duper played, did he play? Did they play with 10 games or 12 games or 14 games? I don't remember. But everybody
they played 16 games.
They played 16 games. So this is my thing. What they should do is they should measure anybody that played in 12 games, right? That made marks, that had marks like this, they should be in the Hall of Fame. Anybody that played 16 games should be in the Hall of Fame with numbers like that. Because the thing about it is that when you add more games, it's easy for you to achieve the goals that guys made that played 10 games. Like, for example, Fran Tarkenton is in the top 5 for passing. And look how long he's been out the league, right? I'm not passing. I think rushing. Rushing. He's in the top 10, top 5 or top 10 rushing for quarterbacks, right? But look how long he's been out the league. And he only played with 10 games. I think he played 10 games when he's playing, maybe 12. But the thing about it is that
12, I think.
The NFL needs to make a mark of where they need to be, but they don't want to do that because it'd be too controversial for them, because there'll be players that they say, well, he shouldn't have got in because of this or because of that. Because at 17 games, right? It's 17 games. We talked about this before.
What's the dude for the 49ers that just got in there? Patrick Willis in the Hall of Fame. Man, stop it.
Patrick Willis was a goon.
Patrick Willis.
He
didn't even play that long.
He played 10 seasons.
It only take you 4 years to be gone.
There's only one dude that he can argue that I don't think any of us can argue with him about.
Who's that?
He's in the Hall of Fame that probably shouldn't have been in there.
Who's that?
Gale Sayers.
Well, Gail Sayers got in there because of sympathy. Because he only played. He only played.
But he should be in because his numbers don't mean it.
But again, that's what I'm saying. So where do you cut? Where do you have the cutoff? Like we playing 17 games right now.
So
go ahead, Dana.
So isn't Jim Brown in the Hall of Fame? He
Yes.
Played 9 seasons.
But he averaged 1,000 yards, Dana, almost every year. Over 1,000 yards. He only played 10 games.
He was the most unstoppable player to ever play the game.
Hold on. Why are they putting Drew Brees in the Hall of Fame? Why?
He's 6'2", Dana.
He ain't even 6'2". He's 6 foot. He's 6 foot.
Dana, he's 6'2". He's 6 foot. Give me 6. Go ahead, Rich.
I'm just starting to believe that there should only be like 3 people in the Hall of Fame for Dana.
Wait a minute.
Tom Brady.
Let's talk about who should be in. He probably don't even think Tom Brady should be in.
Right.
Because he's a Dolphins fan. So he think Larry Zonka.
How many people deserve to
And
be there?
Burrito.
Right.
That's it.
Oh wait. Oh no. What was the coach's name?
Oh, Don Shula.
Don Shula. Those three.
Those
This is madness. I'm like, who
Dana,
deserves to be in the
Dana,
Hall of Fame?
listen.
man.
Dana.
I'm just saying.
Dana.
That Hall of Fame was like a joke to me, man.
Dana, stop it. Dana, please stop. Stop, Dana.
It's a joke.
Dana, you gotta stop.
He has really got his.
We just gave you numbers of every person that you mentioned. Every person that you mentioned, we brought their name up.
What about what's his name?
Who?
Hold on.
What team did he play for? What team did?
If you tell me if he.
What team did what's your name play for?
This dude in there, I'm gonna let you go on with the show. I ain't gonna interrupt no more.
Who?
Dwight Freeney in the Hall of Fame.
Dwight Freeney.
I think he is actually. I think he just
yes,
got
he
in.
is for the coach.
Lineman for the coach.
He played for the coach. Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. Somebody, I'm trying to look this shit up. Stuff up. Can somebody please put this up for this dude, man?
Wow.
Dana.
Yeah, 2024.
Wow.
Dana.
He got 125.5 sacks.
I don't see why he should be in the Hall of Fame over all the earlier people, man. Stop it.
Dana.
Stop it.
Dana, so you know how to do you know how to Hall of
Fame? It's dudes played before him that's not in the Hall of Fame.
Dana,
and he in the Hall of Fame.
Dana,
he played with Peyton Manning.
Wait a minute. Peyton Manning ain't got nothing to do with defense.
I know, but he was a teammate.
Dana, wait a minute, Dana. Do you know, Dana, let me ask you a question. Do you know what the qualifications is to get into the Hall of Fame?
No.
Then stop. Then stop. Stop, Dana. Stop. Because you about to embarrass yourself. So it's a certain time period that you can get in the Hall of Fame by selective certain players. Then you have
Drew Pearson had to try to get in the Hall of Fame.
What you have is called the I can't think of the name of it. Like they go to you got a certain time frame to get in. If not, then they can vote you in another way. Like if you notice, like if you look at the list of Hall of Famers, there's probably somebody that's probably dead and gone that's on the Hall of Fame because they have what is called a senior list or something of that nature. I don't know the exact terminology of what it is, but they have that, right?
Yeah, I heard about the senior list.
Right. So
that's
maybe
Roger Craig got in the senior list.
So maybe Mark Duper and Clayton whatever, and Larry Zonk, because Larry Zonk is in, right? He's in. So let's look at let's look at Larry Zonka's numbers.
Man, Duper and Clayton getting in after they died. Them dudes were mid at best.
I don't even know how to spell Zonka's last name.
CSONKA.
This is not about the Miami Dolphins players. This is about these dudes in Hollywood.
Ho! Be quiet, then. Let me listen to. Let me explain something to you, okay? Larry Zonka, Hall of Fame running back, 11 seasons, right? We know 11 seasons as running back is incredible because the average running back lasts is 4 to 6, right? And during the time period that he played, game was harder then than it is now. So for him to play 11 seasons, that says something within itself. 1968 to 1979. And 68, I don't even know if they had face masks back then. I really don't know. He played 146 games. He rushed for 100 and his rushing attempts was 1,891. He had 8,000 yards rushing. He averaged 4.3 yards, touchdown 64, receptions 106, receiving yards 820, receiving touchdowns 4, total touchdowns 68. He made the Pro Hall of Fame class 1987, 5 Pro Bowls, 2 first-team All-Pros.
That's when he had a full team.
He went to 2 Super Bowls? What other Super Bowl he go to?
Yeah.
They
went back to back.
Yeah.
He went to 3 Super Bowls.
They went to 3 Super Bowls.
So it says 2.
Against Dallas.
Who did he play against?
He went against Dallas, Minnesota, and the Redskins.
The Redskins.
That's Redskins before Minnesota.
Okay. It says he was Super Bowl MVP. Key memories of the 1972 Dolphins team, the only team that went undefeated. Best career is 1972. 213 carries, 1,117 yards, 6 touchdowns, and 5.2 yards a carry. So if you look at what he did, Dana, and you look at the other running backs, they're similar in numbers. Go ahead, Mo.
I'm gonna mess up Rich, and I'm also gonna mess up. I'm gonna mess up Rich. I'm gonna mess up Dana, and also Curry at the same time. White running back should not be allowed in the league.
That's ridiculous.
What if they can't? If he said those other players can't be in the Hall of Fame, white running backs should get no respect.
But so Dana, you see his numbers, right? His numbers are probably similar to the other guy's number. Now I'm gonna say this: if they played 16 games or more, because he played I think it was 10 to 12 games. But if they played more, then the numbers should be more, right? Right, and nobody's here disagreeing with you about the wide receivers. I think we all agree that both wide receivers should be in the Hall of Fame. I'm disagreeing with you on that. But it ain't us that
white running
we
back
the ones
ever
to
was
pick
Peyton Hillis.
Boy, if you don't stop it.
What? If Danny can have his, so can I. Second best was Mike Allstott.
Before Mark Clayton, I'm done.
Well, you know, John Riggins
Third
made
one
the
was Franco
Hall of
Harris.
Fame for Commanders. He made the Hall of Fame. Riggins did. But see what I'm saying, Danny? The numbers are similar. But again, the NFL doesn't want to put they want to put a level on it because that's going to eliminate somebody from not making it to the Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying? So the thing about it is, at 17 games, again, I know y'all haven't agreed with me before, and y'all probably won't agree with me now. I think even though you have last year, we probably had more dual running backs that got 1,000 yards any year in a while. Even though the way the NFL is throwing the ball now, it's more of a pass league. It's more of a pass league now. But you got teams that had two running backs that got over 1,000 yards, right? So my thing is, you playing 17 games, 1,000 yards should not be the mark. It should be at least 1,500. I don't care if you got 1, 2, or 3 running backs in the backfield. That should be the mark, because if the mark is 1,000 yards, everybody. And Curry agreed. Curry said everybody gets in. Everybody will get into Hall of Fame because they're going to leave it at 1,000 yards, and you can't leave it at 1,000 yards when you're playing 17 games. You do that, you got to average right around 64 yards a game. That's not nothing to be proud about.
Not really.
The only thing that's probably going to, you'll probably see be astronomical is going to be passing. With 17 games and way they throwing the ball right now, it's going to be passing. All the records that's been held right now, as far as passing yards and things of that nature, they're going to be broken. But getting back to Drew Brees, I want to say this about Drew Brees. He's 6 foot. Wasn't supposed to be any good. Y'all, and you probably mad at Drew Brees because y'all had him and you let him go. That's probably why you hating on Drew Brees.
Who?
I don't hate. I'm not hating on Drew Brees.
Yes, you are.
When did they have him?
No, listen, man.
At the beginning of his career?
He got traded from San Diego.
I'm not hating on
No, I thought he
Drew Brees. I don't think he did nothing.
Either he played one year or he was supposed to sign with Miami, then they didn't sign him.
He got. When did he?
Drew Brees played for Miami.
When?
He played that 1 year, and I think his shoulder got messed up.
He never played. He never played for Miami.
He went to San Diego. He got drafted by San Diego and traded to New Orleans when they got Phillip Rivers.
He wasn't traded. He wasn't traded.
He played for San Diego.
Oh yeah,
he nearly signed with the Dolphins. But they didn't sign him after the injury. Then he went to New Orleans. And then he went on to have a Hall of Fame career.
Yeah, they supposed to sign him, and they ain't signed because of a shoulder injury. And that set y'all back 10 years.
They signed, what's his name? Cole Pepper.
Yeah, this y'all get. So stop hating on him. Stop hating on Drew Brees, man. Stop hating on Drew Brees.
I ain't hating on Drew Brees for that.
That dude's 6 feet tall. They thought he wasn't gonna be nothing in the NFL. He came out and did wonders.
And he played 20 years.
And he played 20 years.
All right,
like Rich said.
I'm done hating for tonight.
Yeah, okay.
I'm telling you, Dana, the hater.
Yo, he get rare. If we can get this type of Dana every night, boy, every Monday, we'd be nice. We'd probably be syndicated by now.
We just need to start with Dana.
I'm sorry for going to sleep. Hey, I'm back.
He got his rest.
A lot of this crap don't make sense to me.
He got his rest, ladies and gentlemen. He got his rest.
Why Fred Taylor ain't in the Hall of Fame? Why?
Fred Taylor is he? I think Fred Taylor is in the Hall of Fame, but I think he is. Yeah.
No,
you talking about Fred?
No, he's not. He's not. He was a finalist.
Wait a minute, Fred Taylor. Is he? You talking about Fred Taylor, the linebacker, or Fred Taylor, the running back?
The running back.
Yeah.
Who is Fred
He ain't
Taylor,
been out long enough.
The linebacker.
No. He played for the Browns back. You know what I mean?
In the 50s, when they were winning championships.
Yeah, it was like strike year, and he had like 50 tackles.
He's
played for the Browns.
Played for the Browns. His last year was 2010. He's eligible right now. His career numbers. Fred Taylor, the running back that played for Jacksonville.
He was a finalist 2 years ago. 25.
You talking about Fred Taylor, right, Dana?
I want to know who the Fred Taylor, the linebacker you talking about.
No, I'm thinking of somebody else.
And the Patriots.
He played for Jaguars and Patriots. He's eligible. His last year was 2010. His numbers look good too.
If they put Drew Brees in, Fred Taylor should be there too.
He ranks among the NFL all-time rushers with 11,000 yards. He averaged 4.6 yards a game. As long as rushing your touchdown was 90 yards against the Dolphins.
Against the Dolphins?
Against the Miami Dolphins in 1999 AFC Divisional Championship game.
He probably killed the Dolphins so much. That's why he thinks he was.
Fred Taylor's widely. I'm just bringing it up. Fred Taylor is widely considered one of the most underrated running backs in the NFL because of his production, efficiency, and longevity, despite battling injuries during his career. He should be
the worst day of my life.
He should be in the Hall of Fame too. I'm telling you, like Curry said, they put everybody in the Hall of Fame. But again, if you have no standard, then you can't complain. Yeah. But again, I always say that my thing is this right here. To have a conversation about guys that go to the Hall of Fame, if you're first ballot Hall of Famer, you get a gold patch. If you're second ballot Hall of Famer, you get a silver patch. If you're third ballot Hall of Famer, you get a copper patch. Simple as that. No, I'm not disagreeing with that. But what I'm saying is that then we can have a conversation about Hall of Fame. We can take the numbers of the guys that's first ballot Hall of Famers and we can compare them to the guys that's second, this guy's a third, and say, well, why is he third? And he got the same number. Like, for example, Eli Manning. I guarantee he gets in the Hall of Fame. And he's 500 at best. But look what he did against the Patriots. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Eli doesn't get in the Hall of Fame.
I bet he gets in.
He should. He probably will. His name is going to get him in.
I bet he gets in. Because look what he beat the team that was 16-0. You know what I'm saying? Or 15 or whatever the record was. But I'm just saying, if you do it that way,
18-0.
But my thing is, if you do it that way, then we can have a conversation about who's the greatest player to ever wear the gold patch, who's the greatest player to ever wear the silver patch. And then you can compare numbers because there's somebody that have a copper patch that may have this, like Fred Taylor's numbers. His numbers already says that he should be in the Hall of Fame. So why is he not in the Hall of Fame?
Okay, let's just have a quick conversation right here.
That philosophy, Kev.
Who's the best player that ever played in the NFL?
Wait a minute.
The reason why I don't think that will work is because the we know the selection committee is fraud anyway. I mean, why would why your system won't work is use Terrell Owens as an example. You gonna give him a platinum, not a gold patch because he wasn't first ballot. We know he was first ballot. He should have been first ballot. We know that. And we know Torrey Holt should have been in long before he got in. And what's the wide receiver that played for the Raiders that took forever to get in? What's his name?
Malenikoff? Or Branch?
No.
You talking about Branch?
Tim Brown.
You talking about Branch?
Tim Brown.
Tim Brown, is he in? I don't even think Tim Brown's in.
Yeah.
Tim Brown wasn't a great wide receiver.
He's in now, but it took forever.
He was good. He wasn't great.
But let me say this to you guys.
So the selection committee is fraud. That's the reason I say I wouldn't like the idea that you come up with.
So let me ask you this. Let me ask you.
It's just not a good system.
So let me ask you this question about the selection committee. Should it be the players or should it be the media that puts them in?
I think it should be computerized.
That too, because the thing about it is, Ricky Waters won't get in because he didn't like him and the media didn't get along, right? Terrell Owens is not going to get in because the media didn't like the media. He spoke his mind. Marshawn Lynch probably.
He's in now.
He's in now, but he should have been in a long time ago. Marshawn Lynch probably won't get in because he said, "I'm coming here so I don't get fined." Right. So again, I don't think the media should be the one that put him in there because they have their favorite. They have their picks of players they want in. And I think the players.
All I'm saying.
I think the players should be the one that pick them, or like you said, Curry, a computer does it. Right, and then if a computer does it, then we can sit there and say,
I think the players should get involved in it. I mean, we know that system is fraud with those selection committees. And they tell me why. I mean, as much as you don't like him or as much as you do like him, there's no way you can tell me that Bill Belichick shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, no doubt. They just doing that to be smart.
Yeah.
They doing that to be smart.
Belichick is a cheater.
But now, the question is about Tom Brady. Does he get in?
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady won in Tampa Bay without cheating. His only year.
I'm just saying though. I'm just saying. So if Tom Brady doesn't, if he's not a first ballot Hall of Famer, are we gonna complain about that?
Tom Brady was going to be the first person that didn't have to wait the 5 years before he got to the Hall of Fame.
I probably won't complain about it, but it would just validate my point that it's a fraud system.
If Tom Brady gets in?
Tom Brady gets in? No, he said. If he's not a first ballot Hall of Famer, is the system flawed? Because Belichick is going to get in. He just ain't getting in, and then the owner can't even get in now because he's past his. It's past his prime. It's past his time period to get in. So so the NFL, so the media says we believe you cheated in everything you did when you had the Flakegate, the Spygate, the football gate, every type of gate you had, the gate that opened you up to cheat and everything. They said the owner can't get in now.
I would
Go ahead, Mo.
down this hill. Bill Belichick was not a good coach without Tom Brady. He would not have gotten.
But it doesn't matter though.
It doesn't matter. It does though. Look at his record outside of Tom Brady. That's why he was not a first ballot.
But you can't. But the thing about it is you can't use that because you have a different type. You have a different type of team. So let me ask you a question. So the coach that coached Tampa Bay Buccaneers that he won Super Bowl with, should he get in the Hall of Fame?
No, Bruce Arians only won one.
Okay, but my whole point is right here. When Tom Brady left New England, look how many players followed him to New England. I mean, followed him to the Patriots, to the Tampa Bay. It was a bunch of players from Tampa Bay. No. You're not listening to me.
Oh my God.
There was players. No, listen to me. There was players that was going to leave Tampa and sign somewhere else, but stayed in Tampa, sign for less money to play with Tom Brady. For Tampa, so he drew everybody to stay there, right?
That's
it's just that
because he's a great player. Right. Why didn't Belichick keep him? Because he wasn't a great coach.
I have to disagree with that.
What was his record in Cleveland?
He had to win the season at the end. He was 10-6 when
he had win the season. You're right. Win the season.
Well, see, I don't remember if he was a coach. If he was a coach more than 1 or 2 years back then, because they had Sammy Chigliano. They had that was at Kansas City for a minute.
He got fired at every stop before he got to New England. And then got fired from New England.
But my whole thing is right here. I'm not saying I think they needed both. They needed each other to win. They needed each other to win.
Tom won in Tampa Bay. The first year after that. That's what killed Belichick's thing. The year after it, he killed it.
But he you know why? You know what killed him? He never prepared a quarterback to replace Tom Brady. That's what hurt him.
He prepared Garoppolo.
That has nothing to do with this.
And then Garoppolo left because Tom Brady kept playing.
You can hold that against him because he didn't develop another quarterback.
I'm just.
He man got 8 Super Bowl rings. You can't tell me that man don't belong in the Hall of Fame.
And like I said before. When Tom Brady left and went to Tampa, he brought some players with him. There was players on Tampa's team that was free agents said, I'm staying here. I'm taking less money to win a Super Bowl. If they ain't doing it for Baker Mayfield, they's like, Mike Evans said, I'm out. I got to go. Saint you. You know what I'm saying? So he kept talent there so he could still win. But when it came to New England, we also the handwriting on the wall. And you may be right that Tom Brady, Belichick might not have been the guy he was. It went for Tom Brady. But again, the system that he had there worked regardless because he was still winning when Tom got hurt. Look at the quarterbacks that left there and tried to make it somewhere else, and they couldn't make it. Look at the offensive coordinator. They went to 3 jobs, backed out of another job, comes back to New England, and he's doing fine there. So it may be the system that they run there that makes the offensive coordinator look great, but he sucks as a head coach. And I'm not disagreeing with nothing you said. I'm not disagreeing with nothing you saying. I'm not disagreeing with nothing you saying about the situation with Tom Brady and Belichick, but I think that the system worked for each other. You know what I'm saying?
Then why did Tom Brady win the next year?
Because Tampa signed all the free agents that were supposed to leave. And they took less money.
Because they
all the good players they had.
Why didn't they take the less money to go play with Belichick?
Why didn't who take less money?
The players could have played in New England, or they could have played in Tampa. Why did they choose Tampa over New England?
Because it was time for Tom Brady to go. He got tired of New England.
Because they wanted to play with Tom Brady. Now we want to play
right,
with
Belichick. But I understand that. But what I'm saying to you, when he went to Tampa, there were guys that was going to leave Tampa and go play somewhere else, and they took less money to play with him because they knew they had a quarterback that could get them to the promised land. And to be honest with you, and to be honest with you, if Philadelphia Eagles would have had some type of offensive play calling against Tampa, they could have beat them. Because Jalen Hurts showed off that game. They just didn't have nothing else. But I'm just saying, Dana. Dana, the whole thing about the Hall of Fame, and Curry had a great comeback where it should be a computer generated names to get in the Hall of Fame. That would solve it all. That would solve it all because now you have nobody's opinion or nobody heartfelt. Because let's believe it or not, Michael Irvin got into the Hall of Fame because of who?
Troy Aikman.
Was it?
Exactly.
Troy Aikman, yeah.
Exactly. We're not saying that he didn't deserve to be here because I think he was
the ball to himself. So you got to give him his quarterback.
But the thing about it is though, he was not going to get it in there unless Troy Aikman. I don't know if you saw it, Troy Aikman's whole speech was about getting Michael Irvin into the Hall of Fame. He thanked everybody for like 5 minutes and then talked about how Michael Irvin made him the quarterback he was. So now he put them on blast and put them on Front Street, so they had no other choice but to put him in the Hall of Fame. But again, like Curry said, the man got eight Super Bowl rings. He's not in there right now because they're punishing him. And let's see what happens with Tom Brady. If Tom Brady goes in as first ballot Hall of Fame, we already know he should be a first ballot Hall of Famer. But if he doesn't go in, we know why he ain't go in either as a first ballot. He's gonna get in, right? But then again, where's the So where's it? But the thing about it is,
they did against Belichick.
But the thing about it is, there's no good conversation there because now he's in there with a yellow jacket on, and everybody knows he got a yellow jacket, but nobody knows that he was never a first ballot Hall of Fame unless you are a person that digs deep into sports like we do. That's why I'm saying I think that there should be a color structure.
Okay.
Simple as
Who's
that.
Who's the first MLB person that was elected unanimously? Yeah, I messed up my lips. Who's the first person?
Who's the first person? So give me a hint. What year? What? Give me a time frame of year.
Pete Rose.
To keep him out.
Give me a time frame.
I want to say within the last. It's within the last 10 years.
I have no idea.
Derek Jeter?
I don't know.
Nope. Derek Jeter was one off.
What's the Bulls from Seattle?
What's the Bull from Seattle?
Ichiro? Nope. Ichiro?
No.
No, he's talking about Griffey.
Ken
Griffey?
Griffey Jr.
Nope.
Ken
Griffey?
Jr.
Nope.
I don't know who it is.
Rivera.
Yes.
Luce Rivera.
Mariano Rivera, 2019.
Man,
First and only player that would get elected by unanimous vote.
Nobody cares.
That's what I'm trying to say about NFL. Nobody cares once you get that jacket. Doesn't matter when you get in. All that matters is that you get it.
But again, like Dana was saying though, is like, why is certain people in, certain people not in? I mean, if the Mark brothers if they wasn't there with Dan Marino, that Dan Marino's not in there. Dan Marino's not going to Hall of Fame. Like, for example, Terry Bradshaw said, if it weren't for Lynn Swann and what's the other wide receiver you had?
And John Stallworth. Terry Bradshaw wasn't even the starting quarterback. He needed a black dude to get on drugs to get the starting quarterback job. He was going to ask for a trade.
You didn't let me finish. But he said if it weren't for the two wide receivers, he wouldn't be in the Hall of Fame. He admitted that.
He shouldn't have been the starting quarterback.
Well, see, we don't know that. I mean, I know about the situation.
We do know this. He didn't start the year as the starting quarterback.
Did Rich, did you know that Terry Bradshaw didn't start?
That Terry Bradshaw didn't start for the Steelers?
Yeah. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
No,
because you're not a Steelers fan.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's my whole point. That's why my whole point was that when Terry Bradshaw made the comment, he said without Stallworth and Lynn Swann, I would not be the quarterback I am. And I'm glad he admitted that, because we know he sucked as a quarterback. He just threw the ball up there and they went and got it. But that's the same thing with the boys, the Mark brothers in Miami. Dan Marino threw them the ball, they went up and got it, but they're not in the Hall of Fame. But Dan Marino is. How are you gonna put Dan Marino in and don't have him in the Hall of Fame? That doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, feel my pain.
That to me, that just doesn't make sense.
I don't know where catching the ball when you win.
Kurt Warner gets in because it's a feel-good story, right? He took two different teams to the Super Bowl, right? But his best years was with the Rams when he had Marshall Faulk, Terry Hart, Isaac Bruce, Akeem Azim, or whoever it was. He had like a 440 relay team. You know what I'm saying? So he had all the weapons. So that's why he broke records the way he broke records. But for real.
See, here's the thing though. And I agree with what you just said. It's just the bad part about it is if you got 4 wide receivers and you throwing all those wide receivers and they all hitting big numbers, guess what? They all got individual numbers, but all their numbers collectively come to that quarterback.
Exactly. Exactly. And that's why I always say that I feel like once a quarterback throws you the ball, if he throws you the ball for 4 yards and whatever you do after that, it should be your yards. It shouldn't be his yards. It shouldn't be his yards. If he throws the ball, if he throws the ball and you get a minus yard, and that's your fault. He threw your ball, you should knock the ball down because you know you're gonna get a minus yard. But I just think that somebody got something going on. But the thing about it is though, is that this is what I mean by this is what the situation with the Duber brothers, the Mark brothers. If you took an account of them catching a slant for 4 yards and running to the house, then no yards shouldn't count to the wide receiver. I mean, shouldn't count to the quarterback, should count to the wide receiver. Because the wide receiver got the ball. What is the quarterback doing after that? All they did was throwing the ball. I just think that he didn't throw the 4 yard slant. Right. I'm just saying though. The yards after catch should be all.
Tua, on the other hand, now he threw some 4 or 5 yards to Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, and they took it to the house.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. And I think that needs to be changed, because if you change that scenario, the quarterback's still gonna get in, right? Because there's a touchdown pass. It's a receiving touchdown for the wide receiver.
Why would it be a touchdown pass?
He
ain't getting the yards.
Because he threw it to him. He gets credit for the touchdown.
The guy gets stopped at the 1 yard line. After going 80 yards.
So what you saying? So what are you saying? I'm not listening to what you're saying. I'm hearing you, but I'm not understanding.
He throws the pass for 1 yard.
Right.
That goes 80 yards. He gets 1 yard. The wide receiver gets 80.
Yep.
How is that fair to the quarterback? The quarterback was the one that threw the ball where he could actually run for 79 more yards.
Because the quarterback ain't the one. The wide receiver doing the work at that point in time.
But at the same time, the quarterback was the one that put it where he could. So, do the offensive line get credit for it too? They block for it, or the wide receivers do they get blocks for it?
They should get some kind of credit for it. I don't know what they're gonna get. But
they breaks him for a touchdown.
That he get credit for that. He gets credit. When contract time. When the contract time that he can bring up that he helped. He made the critical block for him to score a touchdown. Well, I'm just saying it's not fair to a wide receiver because because
it's the only people that get credit for wins and losses.
The coach and the quarterback.
Exactly. But yet the quarterback doesn't get credit for all the yards that a wide receiver runs for after he throws in the ball.
No, I disagree with that because that. I'm gonna say this. Look, if Kirk Cousins gets in the Hall of Fame, then I'm gonna snap out because Kirk Cousins has been known to be a dink and dunk quarterback, right? And the wide receivers they do what they do to get yards, but he gets all these yards, right? And his numbers are going to be good enough for him to get in the Hall of Fame, maybe at the end of his career. But we know that Kirk Cousins ain't that good of a quarterback. We know that.
Only cares about one thing. Guaranteed contracts.
That might be the case, but I'm just saying though, when it comes to the Hall of Fame situation, he gets in. We can look back and say, "Well, damn, he wasn't that good of a quarterback."
And we can say because we know what he did because of his contracts. He's the first quarterback that has played on an unguaranteed contract after he got a guaranteed contract.
Yo, you ain't got a serious bony. You don't have a serious bony.
Serious on this one. He has gotten 3 contracts that have been fully guaranteed since he left the Redskins / Commanders. 3 fully guaranteed.
The worst one was the worst one was Sam Bradford's contract. That was terrible.
Yes.
You got the worst contract ever. Sitting
on
your team right now.
No, his contract ain't. It's probably the worst one right now. But I'm saying as a rookie, I'm saying as a rookie, I'm talking about Sam Bradford's rookie contract was terrible.
It was not. He actually got a second contract.
That contract was terrible.
Man, Deshaun Watson is the worst contract ever signed.
I'm not. I'm not disagreeing with you on that, but I'm saying Sam Bradford's contract wasn't a good contract either. That's why they came back with. That's how they did. He's the reason why players don't get the money they're supposed to get now because of Sam Bradford.
And
all right,
Tim
guys.
Couch.
We in the football. Tim Couch was worse.
we gonna start listing all the Cleveland Brown quarterbacks that drafted in the first round.
They should have went with what's the kid named Brian Lee played for the Chargers? What's the kid that played for Cincinnati? Was it Aleek Smith?
Achilles Smith.
Achilles Smith.
I think him and Couch came out the same year.
Yep.
And
I'm gonna say the dude from the Raiders. Jamarcus Russell.
Jamarcus
Russell. Oh Lord Jesus. But Tim, I heard this story about Tim Couch.
Ryan Leaf was worse.
They went to go give him the contract, right? He wanted more money, and he said that they had Alec Willis on the phone, ready to make them the number 1 quarterback in the NFL. And he's going to take the money that Tim Couch got. He said, and they told Tim Couch, if you don't take this money, Aleek Smith's on the phone right now. He'll take it. He'll be the number 1 pick.
Achilles.
And he took the money. Achilles Smith. He took the pick. And Couch took the money. I ain't like him. Ever since then, I ain't like him. Run the plays in the dirt.
Making plays was it Donovan? Was it Donovan in that year?
No, it wasn't Donovan. It was Smith. It was Smith or Culpepper. One of those two. I can't remember which one it was.
Culpepper was the number one draft pick his year.
No, so it was Achilles Smith. So ESPN came out with the top 10 quarterbacks, guys. I don't know if y'all saw it or not.
Mm-hmm.
But these are the top 10. Number 1. Anybody know? Anybody want to guess who it is?
Current.
Who?
McNabb was second in the year. Could have been
Josh
Achilles Smith that they.
Number 2, Patrick Mahomes. Number 3. Anybody know who number 3 is?
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen's number 1.
I know he should be number 3 though.
No, Matthew Stafford. Number 4.
Oh my God, that's so wrong.
Who thinks number 4 is?
The dude from the Bengals.
Lamar
Joe
Jackson.
Burrow's number 4. Number 5 is who? Number 5 is who?
Jackson.
Lamar Jackson. Number 6 is, anybody know?
Yeah.
Anybody want to guess? Without looking?
The dude from the Patriots.
Dak Prescott.
No.
Dak Prescott. Number 7, Justin. Number 7, Justin Herbert. Number 8, Drake May.
Mm-hmm.
Number 9, Jared Goff.
Not bad for a rookie.
Number 10, Caleb Williams.
Wow.
Now,
So they're saying that.
Yes.
Wow. Jalen Hurts didn't even make the top 10.
Jalen Hurts didn't make the top 10. Now, Jalen Hurts is an honorable mention, and that's so disrespectful for them to do what they did.
Yes.
What they did. That's this man won a Super Bowl.
How he honorable mention? He won a Super Bowl.
Honorable mentions are Sam Darnold, Jaden Daniels, Jordan Love, Brock Purdy, Baker Mayfield, Trevor Lawrence, and Jalen Hurts in that order. Also receiving votes was Bo Nix, Daniel Jones, and C.J. Stroud.
Where's Aaron Rodgers?
Drake get blown out of the Super Bowl.
So, do anybody disagree about the number 1 pick, Josh Allen?
Yeah, he can't win nothing.
No, Josh Allen's good.
Who should be number 1 pick, Mo?
Mahomes. If I'm starting a franchise right now, I'm probably starting with Jaden Daniels. If I'm starting a franchise. But if I want a quarterback for this year, it's Patrick Mahomes.
So why tell us why you think Patrick should be number 1?
He's already been there. He's won. 3 times.
Yeah, 3 times on his mind.
Okay. But didn't he have an ACL tear or something?
Did that matter for Brady when he tore his Achilles?
Well, we talking about 2 different players right now. But what I'm saying to you is, so it takes a year for your
Brady won 3 after tearing his Achilles.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, it takes you a year to recover from this, right? So
actually, I thought he tore his ACL. I didn't think he tore his Achilles.
No, it was his ACL.
Oh, ACL.
It was an ACL he tore. Okay. So anybody disagree with Patrick Mahomes being number 1? I don't think he should be number 1 because of the injury. Okay.
I'm not taking Josh Allen.
Played terrible.
Would you say, Rich?
I'm not taking Josh Allen.
Josh Allen number 1.
Who's going to be your number 1 if it's not Patrick?
I mean, I'm thinking Pat Mahomes too.
Okay. Anybody disagree with Patrick Mahomes being number 1 other than me?
No.
Okay, so who you think, Kevin?
All right. So who should be number 2?
That's what I'm saying. Who you think?
Don't say Matt Stafford.
Jalen Hurts.
No.
He can't help with his wide receivers.
If you go through all those pages, that's pretty bad, Kev.
No, I mean, I'm just looking. My thing is, I'm looking. They got Josh hurt. They got Josh Allen number 1, right? But then I'm looking at. I don't think Patrick. I don't know who should be. I think he should be number 1, maybe. But again, the thing about it is, to me, is he hasn't got there yet, right? He hasn't got to the AFC. Has he been to the AFC Championship game yet?
Who?
Patrick. Josh Allen.
Yeah, last year, wasn't it?
No, it was New England and Denver.
Oh yeah, that's right.
New England, Denver.
Right.
I think he did though. I think he did one year. I think he beat Baltimore to go to the AFC Championship and lose the Kansas City.
24?
They lost to Kansas City. Yeah, okay, you might be right. All right. So he's been to the AFC Championship game. 1. He's been to 1. Okay. Let's see here. So, okay, so I still don't think Patrick Mahomes should be number 1 because of the injury. That's my only thing about is the injury. Other than that, I would say number 1, right? Because I think they dressed their needs on offense for him to have a great season this year. But again, we don't. They're saying that he should be ready for week 1, but we don't know for real. So if
Josh
we
Allen's
say
actually
that
been there twice.
He was participating
2020
in
and
2020. And they said he didn't have any. He didn't look like he was limping noticeably at all.
So you said Josh Allen went 20 when?
2020 and 2020.
Who did he lose to in 2020?
Both times Kansas City.
Okay. All right, so Kansas City. So because of that, let's put Josh Allen number 1. So who's number 2?
How we gonna put him in number 1? If he lost both times.
No, I said since he lost to Patrick Mahomes twice, I said we're gonna put Patrick in number 1. So who should be number 2?
Number 2 quarterback?
Yes.
Josh Allen.
I go Joe Burrow. I love Joe Burrow. I don't know what it is.
I go.
He's the only person that's ever beaten Patrick Mahomes in the AFC Championship game.
Well, you got a point there.
I'm gonna go Jackson.
Patrick
You can't trust
Mahomes
him
was sick
until he does it.
I can't trust Joe Burrow to stay healthy long enough. He gets hurt as the backup.
Rich, you going with Jackson?
Yeah.
Mo, who you got at 2?
I got Burrow.
You said Joe Burrows.
Yeah.
Curry, who you got for number 2?
Well, if Josh Allen's not 1, he definitely got to be 2.
Okay, Allen. Dana, who you got?
I got Matt Stafford.
Yeah. My guy.
Lou, who you got?
Stafford.
Boo.
And I got Stafford as well. He won the MVP last year. He won the MVP last year.
Who cares?
Even though they made it seem like it was close with him and Jake May, but it really wasn't that close. And defensively, a special teams play caused them not to win the game against Seattle. You don't fumble the ball. I think the Rams win that when they go on to the Super Bowl. So number 3, we just do the top 5. Number 3, they got Matthew Stafford. I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna say Jack. I say I'm gonna go with Lamar. Rich, you said Matt.
I'm gonna go Dak Prescott.
No, actually, I'm gonna go Allen.
Allen right there.
Allen.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Josh.
Dana, who you say?
Dak Prescott.
Curry, who you have?
Caleb Williams.
Oof.
Thinking that about dude.
Lou.
Prescott.
Dak. Mo.
Stafford.
Okay. Number 4 they have is Joe Burrow. I'm sorry, I can't put Joe. I cannot put Joe. I don't give a damn if he did beat Patrick Mahomes. I don't care.
In Kansas City.
I don't care. Kansas City. I don't care where it was. But I can't put it in number 4. I'm sorry, he ain't played enough to me.
Yeah, but he did enough to make it to the Super Bowl. That man is healthy. That man is dangerous. But you also got to think about he got 2 of the best wide receivers in the game. You get him offensive line. That's gonna be nasty. That offense is gonna put up.
Joe Burrows.
Oh.
I'm going Caleb Williams at number 4. Curry, who you got?
I'm going Dak Prescott.
Lou, who you got?
Wait. I'll go with my already took Prescott. So what's left?
You have Joe Burrows. He's at 3. You have Justin Herbert, Drake May, Jared Goff, and Caleb Williams.
I'm gonna go with May.
You going May? Okay.
Yeah.
You could put me down for Stafford.
Rich got Stafford. Dana, who you got?
I got Joe Burrow.
And Mo got Joe.
Joe was my number 2.
4.
I got.
Who you got?
Allen for number 4.
You got Josh Allen. Okay. You got Allen. Number 5, they got Lamar Jackson. I'll go Dak Prescott at number 5. Yeah. Because I already picked Lamar somewhere else. Dak. Curry, who you got for number 5?
I'll go Lamar Jackson.
Okay. Lamar. Curry. Dana, who you got?
I got Drake May.
Okay. Lou, who you have?
Jackson.
Okay. Rich, who you have?
That guy from Dallas.
Tony Romo.
Yeah.
Mo, who you have?
I'm going Jay Daniels.
Okay.
Stared him down and beat him in Baltimore.
All right, so let me ask you guys a question. For your NFL draft, what quarterback are you picking? Rich?
Out of the 5?
No, I'm just saying, what quarterback would you pick?
In the NFL right now?
Yeah.
Fantasy draft.
In your fantasy draft, who would you pick?
Probably Dak.
Okay, Mo, who would you pick?
Jaden Daniels.
Okay, I will pick
Matt Stafford.
What? Yo, I just saw something come across my screen about the Pistons.
What?
Did y'all see something? It was a trade?
I ain't seen nothing. Oh, I got.
saw something. Lord have mercy. I think I know, but I saw something come across. I saw something come across my thing. I'm picking. Oh no, that's not it. I would pick. I won't pick Jaden Daniels, but I will probably go with Justin Hurts as my quarterback because him not being on top 10, winning the Super Bowl and almost winning the second one, I think that's disrespectful to him. So he's gonna come out to play some real football. Dana, who would you pick?
I got Jalen Hurts.
Okay. Lou, who would you pick?
Good quarterback.
Okay, go ahead.
He had a fine
You're just trying to do this to make sure who's got picked early in the fantasy draft.
No, I'm asking because you guys y'all placed them in a certain order. I just want to know, and nobody picked the quarterback that they said was 1, 2, 3, or 4 or 5. That's what I'm saying. Lou, who would you pick?
I pick 5.
I'll go with Jalen.
Jalen Hurts?
Yes.
Curry, who would you pick?
I'm going with my man Caleb Williams.
Okay. And Mo who
terrible this year.
And Mo, who did you say you would pick? Jaden Daniels, right?
Yep. Oh, they don't have to be part of the 5?
Nah, I'm just saying, like, I would out of the 5, I'm not picking the top 5. I'm not picking none of them to be my first quarterback in my fantasy draft. They would be my second quarterback, but they wouldn't be my first quarterback. And the reason why I picked Jalen Hurts is because he's not even in the top 10. And this guy did nothing but win football games. I mean, he caused some problems. He got some issues going on in Philadelphia. Hopefully they can correct them. But at the end of the day, he's 1-1 in Super Bowls. And he won convincingly. And some people may sit and say, well, he wasn't the real reason why they won. But he's a quarterback that got the MVP. So you can't take that away from him. So let me see. There was something else about football. So out of the quarterbacks that we named, who do you guys think has the most? Well, let me do this. Let's do this. In the AFC East, let me pull this up real quick. What team has the most pressure to win Super Bowl this year coming up? Let me give you the teams from the AFC East.
Buffalo, no question.
Buffalo. I got Buffalo. AFC North. Who has the most pressure to win Super Bowl?
NFC North or AFC North?
AFC North.
The Bengals.
Anybody disagree?
Yeah, I think the most pressure.
Definitely
Pittsburgh. They got the trash quarterback.
Okay. So let's have a conversation. Why do we think it's more pressure on Pittsburgh to win than it is more pressure from Cincinnati? Because it seems like it's between those two. So
Baltimore.
Baltimore has more than Cincinnati.
Not even a problem.
So Mo, give me
Pittsburgh the problem.
So Mo, give me your reason why you think Pittsburgh, not being a homer, being a homer. Tell us why you think there's more pressure on Pittsburgh than there is any other team in the AFC North that needs to win Super Bowl right now.
This isn't being a homer. This is saying they don't have a quarterback next year. Because Aaron Rodgers is retiring next year. So if they don't win it this year, they're going to have to find a quarterback. The other two teams, Baltimore and Cincinnati, have a quarterback already. And everybody knows Cleveland ain't trying to win a Super Bowl anytime soon. So the only way the Pittsburgh can win, they got to win this year.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. If they win the Super Bowl this year, is Aaron Rodgers going to retire? Do you think he will retire?
Yeah, he's retiring no matter what.
Okay, so y'all still going to need a quarterback, though, right?
That's why it's important to win this year because there's not expectation the next year or the year after.
Okay, Rich, why do you think it's more important for? Why do you think it's more pressure for Cincinnati to win than Pittsburgh?
Well, T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, Joe Burrow, all these top heavy money guys like we get all this money and y'all not winning. Pittsburgh's not doling out that kind of bread. Baltimore's not doling out that kind of bread to these skill positions. You got Lamar Jackson, and then everybody, the money's kind of spread out. But you got all their money wrapped up in three guys, and they don't win. You got to start cutting bait.
Okay. I agree with you I agree 100% on that because they still gave Joe Burrow what he wanted.
Yeah.
And they did address the defensive side of football. Plus, their schedule is conducive for them to win the division. So I agree with you on Pittsburgh. AFC South. Who has the most pressure? Who has the most pressure to win? Jaguars, Texans, Colts, or Titans?
Texans.
Jaguars, I think. Oh no, wait! Didn't they just get a new coach?
They got a coach.
No,
last
they
year.
got a coach last year.
Oh yeah, I think the Jaguars.
All right.
The reason that it's the Texans is this one reason. They got to decide if they're gonna pay him. If they win the Super Bowl, then they pay him. If they don't, they still got that same decision. They have a defense that's ready to win. And now they're gonna have to start paying those quarterbacks. They're gonna have to start paying those linebackers, everybody else. That's why I don't think they re-signed C.J. Stroud. And I think they trade him to Pittsburgh.
Everybody wants to go to Pittsburgh, right?
No, just C.J. Stroud.
You said Jaguars. Why do you think there's more pressure on Jaguars? Remember, they got a new head coach, so this is his second year of running. So why do you think it's more pressure on Justin Herbert? I'm not just Herbert, but the Golden Boy,
Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence. Okay.
All that money they gave.
That's the reason. Yep.
Okay. Okay. All right. I think that's a toss up on that one. AFC West. Who has the most pressure to win? Broncos, Chargers, Chiefs, or Raiders?
Broncos.
Yep.
Because they were one play away from getting that. Quarterback doesn't get hurt.
So nobody think the Chargers have the most pressure?
No.
Because everybody knows Kansas City's coming back. This is Denver's last year, especially because they just traded for Waddle.
Which was huge.
Would you say it's Denver's last year?
Kansas City gonna get healthy.
Denver can't carry that salary with all the defensive players they paying. They ain't gonna be able to do it.
I think the most pressure is on Justin Herbert because he's the reason why. Now, granted, last year, remember they stunk up the place, but Curry told us that they lost most of their offensive line. They had the offensive line back, so that's why I think there's a lot of pressure on Justin Herbert to get it done this year. I kind of agree with you on the situation with the Broncos, but I don't know what the salary cap look like, so I can't really. I'm not going to jump on board. I get you. I understand what y'all saying, but I can't jump on board because I don't know what the salary cap look like. So I can't say the Broncos, but I'm gonna definitely say the Chargers because the coach been there going in his third year, quarterback. They added some weapons. Ain't that what Evans went to? Mike Evans?
No, he went to San Francisco.
Mike Evans went to San Francisco.
Oh shit! I mean, shoot, he went to San Francisco.
Oh!
We just lost our PG rating.
What I think he went to? What I think that he went to the Chargers? What I think he went to the Chargers?
What's his name?
What I think
they re-signed number 13. The guy that's always been there.
Because you heard
Keenan Allen.
Yeah.
Okay. Why I thought he went to the Chargers? Okay. NFC East. We got the Eagles, the Cowboys, Washington Commanders, and the Giants. Who has the most pressure to win in the NFC East.
Cowboys.
I'm gonna go first.
Eagles.
I say the Cowboys.
Yes, Cowboys for sure.
Cowboys.
And Dana said the Eagles.
Not even
Dana,
close.
tell us why the Eagles.
Because what they lost, who they blame. They blame the offensive coordinator. They blame the quarterback. They got rid of that crybaby wide receiver. So now we got to see if he was the problem or Jalen Hurts was the problem.
Okay.
We shall see.
Lou, you said the Cowboys. So why you think there's pressure on the Cowboys to win?
Yeah. I mean, you know, with Prescott, you know, one young spirit. I mean, they have to. I mean, this is last year. I think it's going to be now or never with this lineup. So I think it's going to be a lot more pressure on the Cowboys if anything. Because I don't think the Giants doing much. I mean, they're still, you know, in the tank. Commanders are still, you know, up and coming, and you know, Eagles have done well, but from last year, yeah, but they're still decent. The Cowboys, a lot of pressure on the Cowboys, especially with Dak.
Okay.
Dak. So it's really the
NFC North. Who has the most pressure to win? We have the Bears, the Packers, the Vikings, the Lions. This one was kind of hard for me, but I picked the Bears, but it could be the Packers too. You know what I'm saying? Anybody disagree with the Bears or the Packers?
I think
Lions.
the Lions.
I think the Lions because
Lions.
That coach, you know, they're crying every year. Yeah, after they lost that, knocked that. That's not a good leader to me. You crying.
Okay.
I don't need to see my leader crying.
Okay, so everybody picked the Lions. I picked the Bears. NFC South. Panthers, Buccaneers, Falcons, the Saints. I'm going with the Falcons. This was kind of hard too.
yeah.
Anybody else disagree or agree with me?
It's Tampa Bay.
I would think
I
Tampa.
disagree. I think it's the Buccaneers. I don't think Tampa. I think Todd Bowles will be out of there if they don't win this year.
Okay, Rich said he don't think it's Tampa. Rich, why you don't think it's Tampa?
Because you lost a huge piece with Mike Evans. You don't take a step forward after you lose, a top wide receiver in the league. I mean, some people could arguably say he's the best wide receiver in the league. I don't agree with that, but some people could argue it.
Okay.
But I think losing Mike Evans pushed them behind the 8 ball. I would think the Falcons.
Okay. Okay, and Curry, who did you say?
I said Tampa Bay.
Okay, and why did you say Tampa Bay?
Because I just think that I was shocked that they didn't release Todd Bowles this past year. But if they don't win the division this year, I definitely think that it's going to be pressure on him. And they've already decided, almost all but decided that they don't want to give Baker Mayfield a contract, so they may bust that whole team up if they don't win this year.
Yeah, I think top. But you know what though, Todd Bowles won't be long without a job. I think. Rich, you was nodding your head. Go ahead.
Oh no, I just don't think that there's any pressure for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to win. I think Baker Mayfield is gone regardless. At this point, he is just there until next season where they can get their new quarterback. Or
okay, keep that thought about Baker Mayfield, and
Baker gonna be in Pittsburgh tomorrow.
I mean,
I hope not.
I can see that happening.
So
Mo that
Mo don't want that.
So Rich
will be a step up from what they got now.
Rich, with that comment that you just said, next week come with us on teams you think that Baker Mayfield could fit in if he leaves Tampa after next year. Is that cool?
I know the perfect team right now.
Who?
Arizona.
The Cardinals?
The Cardinals, he would fit perfect.
That's what quarterbacks go to die.
I mean, that's where he's headed.
Okay, so this give us facts and stuff. Why you think that should be where he goes?
Right.
Last but not least,
I
NFC
actually
West.
think a different place.
Go ahead, Rich. I mean, Mo. Go ahead.
I think.
Or you want to talk about it next week?
He goes to the Jets. Reason being is because he wants the big. He wants the big market. He wants the advertising. He wants the pressure.
I don't think he wants that no more. I really don't. I don't think he wants that no more. I think he can't. He
I think he want to stay in Tampa.
He just can't. He can't. I don't think he can adapt in the Jets. But Mo and Rich, y'all can come up with some ideas of where y'all think he could go next week, and we can talk about it. Last but not least, we got the NFC West: Seahawks, Rams, 49ers, and Cardinals. Who has the most pressure to win? Who has the most pressure to win?
The Rams. Not even a question.
But they gotta learn how to take the points.
Dennis says the
They
Rams.
take the points. They probably in the Super Bowl.
Define what you mean. Take the points.
Kick the field goal.
Instead of going for it all the time, take the points.
That's the Lions.
That's three. You probably win that game.
Lions,
Rams,
same thing.
When you talking about if he took the points?
Against the Seahawks.
You talking about in the first half?
Go for it so bad.
You talking about the first half?
Yeah.
But they still would have been down. They would have been down by what? It would have been 13-10 or something like that.
But you still scored. You still scored. 3 is better than an interception.
Okay. Anybody disagree with the Rams?
I think the Niners have more pressure. Not just because they're my team, but I just feel like they've had this. You've been knocking at the door for a decade. Like it's either you cross over or we gotta blow it up at some point. We have to get. I mean, we're already getting younger. But you gotta do something. You gotta shit or you gotta poop or get off the pot.
So
we must just go and release Brandon Ayuk then.
So
you gotta reinstate.
Let me ask you this question about 49ers.
By showing up to camp.
What's the worst case scenario for them? Do you think they would have to blow this team up, record wise?
They'd have to tank it. We'd have to miss the playoffs. Like we'd have to. I'd say.
Let's say y'all go 10-6 and miss the playoffs. Is it? Do you think they 10-7? You think they blow it up after that?
Yeah.
By Shanahan.
Yeah, by Shanahan. Shanahan's not going nowhere.
28-3.
Yeah.
That's like firing Bill Walsh.
What's 28-3?
Like you don't fire the coach.
Bill Walsh won.
Super Bowl game.
What is he talking about? Who is that talking? He's not a regular, clearly.
Okay, guys, we had to end the show, but I gave I told Mo he has the floor for the next at least 5 minutes to explain to me or explain to us about the Jaylen Brown debacle of trading of Jaylen Brown.
That's what you calling it?
Now,
it was a tree.
But before we go on, I'm gonna say this to you. I'm hearing some rumors, some rumblings about Embiid getting traded to what was that?
The Celtics.
No, Embiid getting traded to.
They definitely ain't trading Embiid.
Nobody broke down trash.
It's a team out west. I can't.
Denver.
I want to say the Kings, but it's not the Kings. It's not the Kings. It might be the Clippers.
Was it Phoenix?
Warriors?
No, I don't think it's Phoenix. I think it was the Clippers. I think.
That makes sense.
So there's some rumblings going on. And the thing about it is, guys, if they listen to this, if they trade Embiid, then LeBron, that opens the door for LeBron. Definitely go to Pittsburgh. But go ahead, Mo.
Go to Pittsburgh.
He
gonna be with the Doc.
He gonna be with the Doc. Sixers. I mean, the Sixers.
He gonna play for the Flint Tropics.
All right. So when I look back over Jaylen Brown, you gonna let me talk, Danny?
Go ahead.
Okay. Go back to sleep, Data. Go to sleep. All right. So
no, man, I'm not asleep. You trying to get me fired?
You've been fired a couple of times.
Oh my
You
God!
probation.
You owe probation.
Anywho, Jaylen Brown,
He got ankle bracelet on.
top 10 player last year because Jason Tatum was
He
out.
got CPAP on tonight.
When Jason Tatum came back, he was in the corner. Team still played well. Played well enough to win regular season games. We're not efficient in the playoffs because Jaylen Brown had the most offensive fouls in the playoffs. They had a decision to make because he was eligible for $70 million over the next 2 years to make his contract go from 3 years to 5 years and add another $140 million on top of that. And they were thinking, are we good enough? I think they made the decision before they signed Mitchell Robinson. I think if they would have thought about it, if they signed Mitchell Robinson, we got him, we got Tatum, we got Brown, we got defense. We might make a run this year. But they had already made the decision because they were thinking about Derek White was great defensively, but he was held up offensively because Jaylen Brown had the ball at the time. Peyton Pritchard couldn't go off unless Jaylen Brown was out. We held on to Baylor Shireman. We held on to Ugo instead of trading them to actually get Giannis because we didn't want to have two max players anymore. The NBA became too hard to have two max players, and we traded him to Philly because now Philly has to make a decision between Jaylen Brown and Embiid because they're gonna keep maxing. And they definitely gonna keep the young guy VJ Edge. So next year they gonna have to make a decision. So we passed the decision to Philly, and hoping that Embiid gets hurt and it just blows up in their face, and that pick is the number one pick next year because you never know what the picks are gonna be. That's why he got traded to Philly. But the reason that we traded him is he's an inefficient player. The guys got worse when he's on the floor. We won more games when he was off the floor. And I don't think it's Jaylen Brown's fault. But I think it's the way that he plays is not conducive to actually the Celtics. To actually Joe, I'll say it this way: he doesn't play Joe Mazzulla ball. He's a mid-range player, like Kawhi. But he's not as good as Kawhi. And that's what I gotta say.
Okay, so my question is this right here. They're still over the cap with Paul George, right? And they would have been over the cap with Giannis.
Yep.
Right? Yep. So my question to them would be, you're still gonna be over the cap. Like right now, they're over the cap. They're right there. Like Charlotte, Utah, LA, Detroit, Boston, right there over the cap. Right? The only three teams are not over the cap is Chicago, Memphis, and Brooklyn. So you'd have brought Giannis there, would have put you over the cap because he got to sign a contract extension, right?
Contract extension.
You get rid of
Jaylen for a couple of years though, because he has 2 more years.
So you listen to Brad Stevens talking about. He's like, if we didn't have the apron, we probably wouldn't be talking about this, right?
Exactly. Second apron.
But this is my point, though. But you were going to go over the second apron for Giannis, which makes no sense at all, because you're basically saying that you didn't want to pay Jaylen Brown that extra money for him making the second all team.
Jaylen Brown is a non-efficient player. Giannis is a very efficient player. Even though Jaylen Brown is healthy and Giannis is not healthy. You think about Giannis and Tatum together. That's crazy.
So analytic wise, this is what Brad Stevens has going on to do, the analytic part of it. But explain to me how the analytics on the defense side of basketball works, because my thing is like, defense gets you to the champion. I mean, offense gets you to the championship, but defense wins the championship with you.
Yeah.
So that's the part I'm confused. I totally agree with everything you said. I understand his efficiency wasn't the same, you know, and the comment that said he's the seventh best player on the team, that came from Boston. It didn't come from nobody else but Boston. They're not gonna come out and say it. But then when you look on the court, and again, like I was telling the guys last week, my thing is like, explain to me about the analytics when it deals with on the defensive side of basketball, because again, that's the part that confuses me, because you gave up a good defensive player, right, to bring in Paul George. Now we know Paul George will be here next year. He'll be here for the season if they don't flip him by All-Star break, and then his contract's over at the end of this year or next year. So he's gonna be there 2 years.
But he has a
player option
next year.
Right?
Next year.
So now that's the key, is the player option. So if he takes the player option, then it defeats the purpose of what Brad Stevens is trying to do.
No, it doesn't, because you have an expiring contract. That's almost a max contract.
That's a max contract.
Right, but the thing about it is, if they're saying it's all about the money part of it, then you're back right where you were with Jaylen Brown.
No, you're not. If you get under the first apron this year, because they were already under the first apron, they reset
everything.
But they're not going to be able to get under the apron this year.
Sam Hauser. They trade Sam Hauser.
They trade Sam Hauser. They can actually do it.
I'm not trade. I wouldn't want to trade Sam Hauser
We have
right
so
now.
many shooters
right now.
And that's why I wouldn't trade him, because I think he has that experience. He has experience of being that player. I don't trust the other guys. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at right now.
They're trying to win this year.
But see, that's the thing about it is that they're not. I want them to come out and say, "Yo, we're not trying to win this year." They say that.
They can't say that though.
They can't say that.
I know they can't say it, but they can say it. They can say it in so many words. You just got to read between the lines. You know what I'm saying? Like when I sent you the 6th Street information, there was some other information I got. I didn't send it to you, and the person sent it to me said to me, he said, "Look," he said, "Man, we're not going to win a title for the next 3 years." And he basically said to me, "They're trying to set themselves up to give Cooper Flagg a max deal, a super max deal,
2 years.
In 2 years." That's what they're saying.
Actually, 3.
All right.
Actually, 3.
All right, guys. So that's about it. Hey, anybody know what's going on in the home run derby by any chance?
No, I just started at 8 o'clock.
Right now, I got the top 4 on here. I have the top 4. Walker, Corcomi, Candelone, and Contreras.
Okay, so
and Camara and Junior was up.
Gotcha. All right, so we got to go. Quick question. Lou, where do you think LeBron ends up going?
Well, only crazy, but I think he's going to go back to Cleveland.
Cleveland?
Yeah.
Dana?
Yeah, going back.
I hope he goes straight to the retirement home. But now he's going to Philadelphia.
Sixers. Rich.
Yes.
Where's he going?
Chicago.
No,
he's going to.
They got money for him. If you want to get a max deal, he can go to Chicago with a max deal. But hold on, let me say. Rich Paul said he's not chasing a ring. He's not chasing a ring. So that puts the Timberwolves involved in all of this. I'm gonna say it like that. So where do you think he goes?
That's why I was going to say Minnesota.
Okay, T-Wolves. Mo.
Thinking outside the box.
The team he's flirted with all the time. Golden State.
Warriors. Curry.
I'm sticking with what I've been saying. I think he's going to the Heat. I could see him going to Cleveland, but I don't think he wants to play with James Harden who would want to play with that guy? But the reason I say going to the Heat is because, I mean, they give him a great opportunity to go out as a champion. And that's the only thing that, I mean, he's not chasing the ring, so to speak, but yes, he is chasing that ring. Because I do think he wants to go out as a champion on his last game. If he wins a championship next year, he's gonna retire.
Okay. I'm gonna say the Warriors only because I think him and Draymond has a great relationship, but because Draymond opted out of his player option, and so did James Harden, they might flip those two, and he could go to Cleveland if that was the case. Because I think Cleveland's still in the mix. They say they're saying there's a team out there, and I'm gonna tell you who the team I think could be the team is the Spurs. Don't count the Spurs out. I'm gonna say that right now. But every team that we talked about, they're gonna have to move some pieces in order for them to come there, because that's gonna really push them over that. They're gonna push them to that second apron. And real quick, just to give you guys a heads up on how the apron look like. Under the cap, the floor is $148 million cap space. However, much is created. Room exception of $9 million. No team restrictions, no buyout restrictions. Must spend the salary floor by the start of the season, where the team will be cap hold assignment for difference. And that's why the Milwaukee Bucks gave Trent, whatever named that $64 million, because he didn't deserve it. He didn't even start. So those teams are the Bulls, the Brooklyn Nets, and the Memphis Grizzlies. Over the first apron is, let me see where we at. Over the first apron, we're gonna go there. Over the cap. Okay. Over the first apron threshold is $200 million. Tax players MLB is $6 million. Hard cap, second apron is used. Use more than the tax ML or out of the non-ML. Use the BAE. I know this is Chinese to some of you guys. Acquire player, the biggest thing right here. Acquire player in a sign and trade, right? Sign a buyout player who made more than the league minimum on a previous contract. Use more than 100% of the salary match and trade. Use TBE that creates a prior season. Teams that can do that is the Nuggets, T-Wolves, the Knicks, and the Magic. Over the cap, which is $164 million right now, the cap sits at $165, but they're gonna, once they sign everybody, this team is gonna be over the cap. Over the cap is 164. Non-taxable ML is 15 million. Biannual exception is 5 million. No trade restrictions, no buyout restrictions. Teams are the Hawks, the Celtics, the Hornets, the Cavs, the Mavericks, the Pistons, the Golden State Warriors, the Rockets, the Pacers, the Clippers, the Lakers, the Heat, the Bucks, the Pelicans, 76ers, Portland, San Antonio, Kings, Toronto, Washington, and the Jazz. Over the second apron, which surprised me, threshold was $221 million, no signing exception. Team becomes a hard cap on the second apron. Can only re-sign own free agents, sign draft picks, sign players to minimum contract, make trades where one player salary is sent out and the equal less the salary comes back. Is the Phoenix Suns and Oklahoma City Thunder. Phoenix Suns is going to be in trouble because they don't got nothing out there for real. So that's the way the cap looks right there. So again, wherever he goes, some players are going to have to get moved. And I know Curry saying the Miami Heat, but they don't have a lot. They got rid of a lot of players, and they're going to have to get rid of a lot more players if they want to bring him there. So that's the only issue I have with there. Sixers, if he goes to Sixers, Embiid probably will be on the move.
That's what you're saying about Giannis coming there.
No. What I'm saying to you, but see, we're where the Heat is right now. They're right. They're at. Let me see where they're made at. They're going to be. They're right now at two. We had two. They're at 216 right now. The cap is 221. So that gives them 16 million that they can use, and that will put them over the max. So do they want to give him? It depends. It really depends on what LeBron wants money wise. So if he does anything under 15 mil, then you don't have to move a player. Anything over 15 mil or more, then some players are gonna have to be moved. Now he can go to Miami and take 15 mil or between 10 and 15, and they don't have to move nobody. That would be the same for pretty much every team other than the Cavs and the Warriors. They're gonna have to move somebody regardless because they're so far off the cap. So that's the only issue, is depending on how much money he takes, how much money he's gonna ask for if he stays or wherever he goes. So that's that, guys. All right, guys, man. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me again. Dana, bring that fire next Monday. Rich and Mo got homework. Rich and Mo got homework.
Can I change my mind?
Nope.
Okay.
No,
I'm just saying, can I change my team if I want to?
Oh yeah, you can change the team, but don't tell us who it is, so we can have a discussion about it. Next week, 13. When do training camp start? Next week? No. We're still in July.
Yeah. So right. Training camp start next week, though.
It started next week. Okay, so we can come back with some training camp. Oh yeah, because the Hall of Fame game is on the 5th.
Rookies
right?
August
5th.
July 17th.
Okay. All right, guys, man. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me again tonight. I recorded it on TikTok and Instagram or whatever it is. I didn't do one on Facebook. I just want to see how this thing worked. I thought my Facebook was working, which I definitely got to get with you on this computer thing. And I know Curry wants to do some stuff too. So we had to find some time to sit down and go over this together. All right. With that being said, guys, man, y'all guys have a good night. God bless. Be safe. I'm good. All right, guys, y'all have a good night, man. Be blessed. Be safe.
Thank you for listening to the Just Us Sports Talk Show. You have been entertained in the sports world by K. Dix from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, the small city with a large heart, Dana the Hater Clark from St. Petersburg, Florida, and Murray E. Baskerville from Gotta Be More Careful, Baltimore, Maryland. Remember, we throw stones and we do live in glass houses. Big time players make big time plays and big time games. Stay ready to be ready. You have been listening to an In the Zone Sports Talk Radio production. Remember, you can hear us again on star107fm.com on Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be sure to download the Try 99 TV app on any smart device and subscribe to In the Zone Sports Talk Television. The cost is $4.95. Thank you in advance for your support.